Welcome back everybody to the continuation of Dead Man's Switch in Shadowrun Returns. Alright, since last episode I figured out how to equip myself with the new set of armor. Now, the only time you can actually view your stash, view the stash where you actually have all your items, is when you're in a store, is what I've found. Now, in my stash I have the Secure Samurai clothing, the equipment that I have on. Oh, that's the equipment I have. And what's in my stash. So, currently, in my inventory as it stands, is... right. I have the Secure Ninja clothing, which basically grants me a +1 to my dodge. It looks a little strange as a dwarf. It's just a little strange as a someone who's basically touting a shotgun, but oh well. What are you gonna do? Now let's just check with Cherry Bomb, see if she's actually got any other text that I haven't seen. No, I think that was a little odd. But let's go up the back here and oh, hello. Let's talk to this person. Jin Parks. The Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanour reads dealer rather than companion. She's a jack on her neck, a gun at her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. Looks like you could use some firepower. Something simple. I've got guns so smart they practically fire themselves. You're looking for tech? Got some of that too, if that's the way you roll. Alright, another shop. Okay, show me what you've got. Ah, guns. Okay, I have a street sweeper, which is interesting. Do they have any, like, thrown weapons, perhaps? Oh, okay, that's weapons. So this machete, I don't have close combat. Baseball bat. They do have, there's a Beretta submachine gun. I kind of like the shotgun, I really do. So I'm going to stick with that. Drones, I'm not a decker, so it doesn't really apply to me. Consumables. Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. Not a store for me. Let's go up and talk to this chap, Mr. Clue. Maybe if I try and stand in front of him. Oh, well, posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of a troll muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product of good sense or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face. His polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of the lantern jaw. Welcome, please behave yourself. Alright, will do. Do you get trouble in here often? Nothing but a stern look can't usually solve. Fair enough. Do you have business here? Yes, I'm looking into the death of Sam Watts. Heard about that. Real shame about what happened to him. Really? There's a sharpness in Clue's eyes, the look of a man who's seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. I'm going to say, in your role here, I suppose you escorted Sam to the door. Yes, albeit gently. Oh, how nice. Sam was a drunk. He usually wasn't a violent one. Usually? What about the night he died? He was a bit agitated. Didn't catch the specifics. Might have been over a woman. Though I was going to have to show him out, I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. I'm going to say, I appreciate you talking with me. Happy to help. Right, you gonna let me in the VIP area? Apparently you are. Let's talk to Johnny Clean. The man is dressed like a janitor, but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail thin, and a cunning look in his eye that says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy, my name's Johnny Clean. You new? I'm going to say, yeah, first time, just getting a look at the place. Well, enjoy yourself. It looks like your type of place. I'm just sweeping up a little. Aha. Yeah, sure. Interesting dancing podiums. Let's talk to Noog. Do you have a love potion? No, I want to talk to this guy. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly and apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. Mutter, I told you it's not like that at all. Mutter, bring me proof and you shall have it. I am honoured, your majesty. It's like, okay. Mutters, that is why you used mustard instead of catsup. Oh, forgive me, Jean, I was a fool. He looks you in the eye, the other conversation's on hold. You may presume. Have a look at my magical wares and see their glory. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, everything that I can't ever use, because I'm not a spellcaster. Chi casting, yeah, nah, nothing for me. Alright, fine, let's go talk to Mrs. Kabuto. Mrs. Kabuto watches you across the room, sizing you up as you approach, or sizing me down. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanour says, "This is my house, mess with it at your peril." But her eyes twinkle with a playful light that when she speaks. Kombana, good evening. I'll probably butcher that, but anyway. Is it true what they say? Good things come in small packages? Well, of course. Are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There are plenty of men like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely. Or is this business? I'm going to say I just need a moment of your time, Mrs. Kabuto. I have topics to discuss. Soka, what and why should I help you? Sam Watts, I'm looking for his killer. Her face brightens, amused. Ah, so you are the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. His avenging angel who would strike back at him from beyond the grave. Yep, that would be me. What would you like to know? How well did you know Sam? I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow enough Nuyen to become altered in some way, drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam. As long as he was bent, he was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him, except Coyote. Actually, one more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens. Would that I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. The mystery thickens. She is a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she's smart, why fear for her? Because she's in a dangerous line of work and there's always someone smarter, more prepared. I agree. Her room is upstairs. If you are looking for her, I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I would not have inaction on my conscience. Here's the key. Well, thank you. and let's go upstairs and continue the investigation. Okay. What's this? There's a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby doors. It requires a password for entry. Leave the panel alone. I'm not a decker. Right, I assume this is her room. Maybe? Well, there doesn't seem to be anything here, so maybe not. Let's look around. They don't like to keep this place clean, apparently. Aha, clues. Looks like Coyote kept her clothes in boxes on the floor. Temporary. Okay. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. Okay, she likes her action movies. A frame painting of the Chicago skyline done in stylized silhouette. What else is here? Coyote's computer is ancient, probably fished out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust cake fans to spin up, only to display on screen password. Without the password, the only other button on the screen is a password recovery. Let's leave the computer and dig around for more clues. Cody's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Open the diary to the first paper. Why not? There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. Read the diary entry. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, the real Paco, but this cutter Drek keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support him. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses Union. But he still goes on these runs. With these bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it always have to be one way? Yeah. As soon as the last cutter was out the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled Drek like that again, he can be sleeping in the alley. Of course, he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore. But I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year. Got my bartending license, got this apartment and this life. I know he cares about me and loves me. More of this involvement with the cutters. I wish I could slice that gang out from our life altogether. Slice the fear out that comes with it. Read the diary entry again. Okay, yep. Read the receipt. A receipt for the Browning Max Power pistol from Gin Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women are to turn her on. Okay. Alright, flip to a different page. Alright, second paper. Read the diary entry. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I have felt better about without our constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights I've come home from work to find Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key in the door he perks up and makes himself look especially studious from when I get the door open. He's superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Aha. Read the poem. Let's say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave poetry to others. Okay, so he's trying. Diary to the third paper. There is a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. Look at the picture. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she is smiling. The back of the photograph has shadows scrawled on it. Inspect the receipt. A COD receipt for a special order, 5 pounds of zebra meat from Amori's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. Keep a mental note of that. Third page? Nope. Flip to a different page. Fourth page. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to a combination of... do I have to actually write this down or not? I better. So I'm going to grab a pen and some paper and write this down, because this is probably going to mean something. 342 436. 342 436. Okay, put the diary back down. So there's a wall safe here. Oh, okay, I didn't have to write that down. Oh well. You never know in games like this. The safe beeps cheerfully in response and the door comes open. What's in the safe? Fishidi's basic frag grenade. What would you like to do with this? Send the item to my stash, because I've already got like more than enough items. Confirm. I would love to know. I could do password recovery, but I'd love to know if there's actually, if I investigate around the place, that there might be one here. Okay, I've checked the diary, checked that. Is there anything out here worthwhile? No. Damn, if I was only a decker. Okay, we'll try password recovery. Ooh. Please answer the 3 security questions to reset password. Okay, leave the computer. Maybe it's something in a diary. First page. Diary entry. No, scanning through there. Because I don't remember seeing anything about a pet. Diary entry. Flip to a dent. No, I don't remember actually seeing anything about a pet. I don't think there's anything in this room either. No, that's all empty. Huh. Family pet, or I could just try and luck it, but I doubt that's going to help me. Little with action movies and cigarette butts. Chicago. I don't think there's anything here I could possibly do. I've got karma. You know what? What do I need? Decking of 3. We've got karma, right? Let's spend some karma. Let's see if I can get like decking to 3. Spend karma. Okay. Leave the computer. 7. Spend karma. Right. That'll be intelligence. Decking. Can equip. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? That's the real question. Is it worth it? I would love to basically increase either my quickness and range combat, and basically go higher on my strength, because strength is one of the good things about being a dwarf. And go like higher with ranged weapons, like throwing weapons. I don't have any throwing weapons on me, I'm afraid. So, okay, exit that. Right, let's try it. Maybe it was Shadow. Favorite musical act. It's got Chicago. Welcome to Chicago. No, physical. Concrete Dreams. Name of Chicago. Oh. Well, at least it's not going to lock us out. I think it's Shadow. Starfire. I definitely think it's Chicago. Answers stored. Oh yeah, got it. Awesome. Cool. And we get karma for that. Excellent. Calendar. Okay, met Delilah about gig. Meet Paco for a day at Pike Place Market, due in 30 minutes. That's 3 days ago. She's been missing for 2. So best place to go is the Pike Place Market, right? Contacts. Coyote's contact list has exactly one entry. Someone named Paco. No comment number. No other contact information for him available. Access history. Quick scan of her recent researches show that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It's also suggests he's more than a casual interest in vintage action figures. Okay. Well, I'm going to start spending some karma. I would like to... Yeah. Let's have a look. I've got all this karma to spend. I want to start spending it. In fact, I'm going to start spending it on dodge. That was 3 and to 4. Confirm. So that inflates my dodge up to 5. I may not be able to hit much, but I'm going to survive whatever encounter I get into. Be a nimble little dwarf. Oh, what's going on here? How can I help you? Do you know Paco? He is a ganger, a member of the Cutters. He's a good kid with a nasty line of work. I warn Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. Huh. Have you heard of Maury's Meat Emporium? Her face twists with disgust. No, I am a vegetarian. Did you know that Jin Park sold Coyote a gun recently? I'll be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun just to take the trash out to the dumpster. Fair enough. Cody had a date with Paco at Pike Place Market in the next half hour. If you'll go down there, you might bring me a peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. It should be able to get you there in time. Kambate Kazudai. Good luck. Of course, I probably butchered that too. Okay. Noog had moved. No, not interested. Thank you very much. Let's go back to the gun seller and buy some guns. See what she's got. Okay, did you sell a Browning Max Power to Coyote the bartender? Hey guy, I'm discreet. I don't talk about what my clients or what they buy. Bad for beers. However, I'm sure she would recommend me if she was a customer, which I'm not saying she is. Okay, of course, I'd expect no less. Listen, Code is missing and Mrs. Kabuto asked me to find her. I need to know whatever you know. Whatever Miss Kabuto wants, I didn't realise Cody was missing. She said she expected to encounter some kind of paranormal animal at close range. I recommended the Ares Predator, but she couldn't afford it, so she went with the Browning Max Power. Yeah, let's have a look. I've got the Street Sweeper, which is okay. It's a low range. It's got AoE damage. AK-47. I could go with that. I definitely would like another gun. I don't have close combat. I'm not even thinking about getting close combat. If I get into close combat, I'm pretty much dead already. Shotguns, that's what it's good for. I want something with range. The AK is probably the best for it. Alright. Confirm. Okay, cool. It's in my inventory. So I got the Street Sweeper and I got the AK. Alright, so confirm. Nice. So, the plot thickens. Our Miss Coyote is in trouble and we're going to get a cab to go to wherever this meat market is and see where she's at. But I'm going to leave it there for this episode of Shadowrun Returns, Dead Man Switch. Thank you all for joining me. And if you're so interested in any of the other videos I've ever made in the past, do go ahead and look at the links provided on the side. Alright folks, well I've been Raetac, I'll see you next time.